All right, man. Regis Prograis calls out Devin Haney after Devin Haney it was revealed that Haney or reported or rumored that Haney wanted to move up to 140 to take on Victor Postal. Check out the Boxing News playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Okay, man. So apparently Devin Haney said that, it was said that Haney said he wanted to entertain moving up to 40 to take on Victor Postal. Okay, so my thing is both Postal did Doug Regis, where people say Doug Regis, he pulled out or whatever the case may be. But Postal has been putting up really good fights since he came back on the PBC scene, or came back on the scene. He is with PBC now. People that know, since he came back on the money or the title or the championship or what you call it, um, the okay, championship level. Or how about just say that? So he So he's been fighting really good. He had a fight back in Ukraine after the Crawford fight, I think it was. And he didn't look so good. Reportedly, he got dropped by somebody that we never heard of, but he came back, had a great fight versus Josh Taylor. Was very competitive. Then he came back and, I thought he beat Jose Ramirez, and it was just I think the best thing with him not fighting Regis Prograis because I think because he wasn't ready. He had that tune up in the Ukraine. I think that was perfect for him, man. But let's get to it, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the bell icon for more. Hit the all notifications so you increase your chance of getting all notifications. All right. So as Regis Prograis says he's ready to face Devin Haney. Okay. So it says Regis Prograis, WBA former WBA 140-pound champion. Then he had 2 belts, or maybe he just had 1. Has volunteered to be the next opponent for Devin Haney. Next fight, December 3rd, is the date they said Haney will fight his own. Posters has been mentioned as a possible foe for Haney if he moves up to 140 for the December 3rd fight. Prograis is the number 2 fighter in the lightweight division behind the undisputed 140-pound champion Josh Taylor. It would take a lot of courage on Haney's part to go straight into the number 2 guy Prograis in his first fight at 140. Haney 26, 15 knockouts, wants to move up to light welterweight for his next fight in December if he can't get a match against Joseph Jojo Diaz Jr. for that date, December 3rd. That's what's being reported. Prograis 26-122 KOs, who many boxing fans believe was robbed. No, he was not robbed before Josh Taylor, man. I mean, come on. If you believe he was robbed versus Josh Taylor, you don't know shit about boxing. Josh Taylor won that fight by like 4 rounds comfortably. Man, I even people say that shit, man. But it's not true. Prograis told Minix of Sports Illustrated that he would fight Haney on that date. Haney's promoter, Eddie Hearn, is just trying to set up the fight between him and Joseph Diaz Jr., but it will be a brutal fight to negotiate. Diaz, who previously set to make $1.5 million for his November 27th fight against Ryan Garcia, however, obviously Ryan suffered a wrist injury. Who cares, right? You see how how they show that with Devin Haney? Let's let you know how they don't like him. You can tell. So thus far, the money isn't there yet from Hearn for Diaz to accept the fight with Haney. The offer from Hearn is $1 million to Diaz to fight Haney, according to Mike Coppinger. Okay, Diaz holds out to get the same 1.5 that he was previously getting from Ryan Garcia. It'll be up to the Hearn and the zone. They want to meet or exceed their price. My thing is what you gonna make your next fight if it ain't Ryan Garcia? Is it $1 million? If it's 500,000, what is it gonna be? Versus your next fight. But I think they should at least give him 1.6. But then again, you hear rumors that DAZN and Devin Haney or whoever managing to pay, you know what I'm saying? They being funny with the money. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't ask Devin Haney to give up none of his money to make no fight happen, though. All right. So that's up to the promotional company. If they want you to fight, they want you to fight him. If you can't afford Joseph Diaz, you're not going to afford you're not going to be able to afford Regis Prograis. Let's Prograis say I want to take a lesser. Then Devin gonna ask for a catch weight. They're gonna fight at 140. I mean, I guess that'll help. I guess that'll help move. Move up Regis Prograis' prestige. So Chris Minix, he put a tweet there, and it says with Eddie Hearn floating the possibility to move to 140. A real Devin Haney, former junior welterweight title holder, Regis Prograis said aside that he would be ready to willing to face Haney at 140 pounds December 3rd. But he's with Probellum Sports now, and Regis Prograis. I don't know if that's in the PBC network, if that's in the freelance network, Top Rank, or whatever it may be. But like I said before, I don't expect that. I don't expect that fight to come off. I don't expect neither one of them to come off. I don't know who Devin gonna fight. I don't expect him to fight Victor Postal. I don't expect him to fight. I don't expect him to fight Victor Postal. I don't expect him to fight Joseph Diaz. I don't expect him to fight Regis Prograis. We got an issue with paying Joseph Diaz $140, $1.5, $1.6 million. Then I mean, how we gonna get Regis? How we gonna? I mean, Postal probably be the cheapest. So I mean, honestly, man, if I had to rank the fights, it'd probably be Regis, Victor Postal, then Josh Taylor. Not Josh Taylor, but Joseph Diaz, in my opinion. Out of the three, they floating around, but we just know he's not getting that fight. Let's be real. Why would I move up and risk everything versus Regis Prograis? And that's not going to bring a lot of them. They won't even put the money up for him to rematch Josh Taylor. Not Top Rank. You couldn't promise it to him in the zone. Couldn't make it happen. So, I mean, at the same time, man, that just don't make no sense. Right? Him fighting Victor Postal don't make no sense. That don't even sound right. Why, if they was asking Bill, would they move up to? I asked Bill, what they think about moving up when he came on. He said they were playing at 35. So why move up for Postal? I don't think Postal. He has some losses, but those losses could be deceiving because he looked good versus Josh Taylor. A lot of people thought he won. He beat Jose Ramirez. They ain't mentioned that in the article, did they? His fight with Ramirez, Victor Postal, was closer. It was way closer than Regis. Regis was not close with Josh Taylor. I don't know what people ran with that lie for. He got beat. He got beat down and bullied. And I tell it to him. That's just it wasn't even an opinion. That was a freaking fact. That fight was nowhere near close, especially even with Josh Taylor with an eye like that. Let's keep it 100, boy. But like I said before, I don't think none of them are going to be the opponent. I think Oda Boy want to say Joseph Diaz for Ryan Garcia at the top of next year. I don't know about Postal. He'd be the cheapest one to give, but I just don't see them going to 140 taking on Postal. Who else do we have? And I just don't see Regis Prograis. I don't see them taking that risk, which I wouldn't even take that risk. That's just too much of a risk to take. Too much. But I mean, like I said before, man, if I had to give you an educated guess with no knowledge, if I had to guess if he stayed at 135, who he would take on, probably like a guy like Devin Haney. Maybe Isaac Pitbull Cruz, Corrales, Roman Andrew Jeeve. I can't really guess. I can't really guess, man. But ain't much out there. Maybe we'll go to 140. Maybe they know something that I don't know about Victor Postal, or maybe they feel like their style, it matched well after seeing what Crawford did to him. I don't know. But we can get Haney and we get Haney and Diaz, that's a win, or Prograis or Postal, that's a win. Those are really good opponents, but why would a 35-pound champion go up and take a risk? I don't think they're gonna bring some colossal type of money. Obviously they know what they're doing. I'm not in the boxing game, but wish young Haney nothing but the best. I like him a lot, like his pops. And we'll see what happens. Now remember, everybody ain't meant to be undefeated. It ain't about boxing. It's about boxing. It's about resilience. Boxing out, fighting it out, boxing it out, coming back, showing who's bad. Who's the baddest, man? That's what this sport is about. It's not about the O. It's about the wheel and, and the fight. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. All my social media links in the description. Twitter's the fastest way, then Facebook, then Instagram, Facebook group. You want to reach out, advertise your channel, video request, chop it up, whatever it may be. Going through something, hit me up. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Best way to donate. Thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Once again, thanks for your show up for donating to Cash App. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.